I just call it how I see it. I'm a little rough around the edges sometimes.
Hello, 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 and welcome. 5 Frank here. We have a new grading card I submitted to Transparent Grading Team. Their logo or slogan is, "You see what we see." I saw that it shipped, so I think I know the grade unless that's somebody else's card. But I checked the pop report. Anyways, just got this in. I only sent in one card. It was a Kaprasov. Looked pretty good. Figured it would grade pretty well. They have items attached, well, files attached to your card. So you literally get to see it through the grading process. They usually provide 6 photographs going through centering, the red light test on the surface, front, back, all different things. I saw my grade, unless it's not the grade and it's somebody else's, but I think that, I mean, I did alright, but I thought it would do better. Just get in there, hide my address, subscribe to my channel. Hide the address, because obviously where I live is not important. And we'll get into this once I put the knife down. And then I have these blasters I picked up at the local show. They were $20 a pop. I wanted to just make sure there's no information on this. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Alright. Well, it was the one. It is the grade that I saw. I'll try to see if I can get the photos in here. So, it comes like this. I got a 9. I did look at the photographs that were provided, and I see the corners got a 9. I don't really see the see where the corners were off. I mean, the slab looks nice. It's definitely a cool looking slab. So I've got 2 9.5s and 2 9s for corners and edging. Yeah, I mean, it looked pretty good to me. I mean, I'm not a professional grader or anything. I did look at the photos, so this one was mine. I will try my best to get the photos somehow edited into the video. But, yep, that is Transparent Grading Team. And I get to look up at the QR code and see the photographs of my card being graded. That is how they run. The turnaround time was pretty quick. And the slab that's pretty nice. I do like how it doesn't have full transparent like around. It's kind of clouded. The actual grade is pretty cool with the laser beam selection with the team color match. Overall, I mean, it looks like a nice slab. Definitely kind of a mix of a lot of things, plus they provide you with photos of your card being graded, which is also kind of cool. So I already did look at the photos of the one that was on the pop report, and its edging and corners were its flaws, but I mean, those look pretty sharp. I'm not sure, I'll have to look at the photos, but that looks pretty sharp to me on the corners, so it's not like they're dinged up or anything. Not quite sure. I don't know. I guess there's nothing hidden, so I will look at the photos more and try to get them into the video. Still got to figure out how to edit the videos a little bit better, I should say. Still kind of new to this. I am going to break these. Alright, 5-hole Frank is back to admit I'm wrong. Everyone's got to do it. Don't be too high and mighty. Don't think that because you self-graded that you know better than other people that are professionals. I thought that card looked pretty nice. I missed a few things. Just to go over it, their grading standards, all 4 subcategories have to be a 10 to get a perfect 10 gem. There is 10 gem mint, which is explained there. 9.5 is brilliant condition. Card is depicting only one minor flaw, and then there is the mint. 9 mint. Brilliant condition. Card is depicting only 1 or 2 minor flaws, minor printing defects, or slight chipping to the corners or edges. Slight offset centering on front and back of the card, either left, right, or top, bottom. This is what I had. I had 2 9.5s. I had 2 9s. I didn't even read this before I subbed. Now, in order to check out my actual card, you can scroll into their pop report, which is pretty amazing that it's already in the system. You can check out my card, you can look at other people's just to see, and there I am, bam. And let's get into it. Okay, so we have a grader noting the flaw. And the flaw on the centering to get a 9.5 is the 57-43 centering, top to bottom. Left to right, it was 50-50. Top to bottom, it's off. It's depicted there in the square where it's off. Pretty clean. Very easily understood. Bam. We had a 60-40 top to bottom. 50-50 left to right. So, 9.5. Understandable. Now, this is what threw me off. And I see in the slab crisp corners in my initial impression. Now, I didn't see this yet. So, when a card's slabbed, you can't see all the stuff. It's just encased. And the corners still look crisp, but there was some slight warping there. It could have been when I shipped it in the rigid, semi-rigid Ultra Pro. Who knows? But this is not mistaken. It's a cut process. There's some wear there from the cutting process that I must have missed. And I think I rushed this one because I already printed the label and I needed to ship it that day, to be honest. And they just have edge wear. So you can zoom in, out, whatever. It's noted. Then again, you're going to see some edge wear from the cutting process. Again, and this is all minor, slight things that you wouldn't even pick up with the naked eye. And there's a little bit of corner wear. And these corners look crisp. I showed you on the video previous to this. But it's all noted. There is a grader that is highlighting and noting this for you. It's explaining the whole process. For everyone that thinks that everything they submit is a 10 and there's no way that this could be a 9, I accept this 9. It is. It's a 9. And to have this to back it up, I mean, this is just icing on the cake. Now, this is just a surface screen. They're going to check for any breaks in the gloss. They're going to check for any imperfections, any pit marks, things like that. Same here. And then finally, give them a little plug. Bam! That is transparent grading team they also have the QR that goes right to my card. It's imprinted in your label with the grade on the back. Excellent job, honestly. They're very new. I haven't seen any cards on the market really, but they've already got a database of cards that are submitted. They already have logs of populations. They are still growing, but they're the only company that explains to you why, and they show you. And that's their major point. It's why they're named Transparent Grading Team, because their slogan, you see what we see. And everybody just got to experience that. So I am happy with my 9. Sure, everything looks great on the surface and under a microscope, and my grading, it was good. I got a 9. A 9's not terrible. And it was explained to me. And that, I think, is incredible. I've never had that experience. This is very different, and I don't know. I would honestly give them a try. If you're considering, their slabs are nice, the labels are nice, and they explain everything. They show you. So if you have some sort of beef with it and you're butthurt about your grade, just look up your QR code, check it out, and everything will be explained to you very, very easily and shown. Enjoy. 5-hole Frank back again. Scrapped the whole ripping of Allure because this card has gotten me intrigued. This company has gotten me intrigued. I just did the explanation. I showed you everything that I got to see. So the first take was my initial impression, looking for the flaws, and you can't really see it even when I bring it up to the camera. And then I went and downloaded the QR code because, obviously, being me, I just can't accept what I missed. So, in all honesty, they're right. It's right there in front of you. This is a 9 mint. It has some minor flaws. It's a 9 mint. And exactly where it is noted, exactly, I looked at the card again, and I just want to give it a final, almost praise, because you finally have closure. The card is presented to you. The slab is nice. It's not too thick. It's not see-through. There's a nice grade with subgrades, and I couldn't be happier knowing where I went wrong and how to help me grade my cards better before I send them in for a professional to grade them, because we're not professionals. It's just nice to see a grader highlight, point out the flaw, and you being able to see that at home when you receive your cards. I couldn't emphasize that anymore. This card is great. It's a beautiful card. It has some minor flaws. I did put up what their standard is for a 9 mint, so it doesn't mean because it got a 9 it's a bad card. As you can see, it's very, very good looking, and people would never even notice some of those issues. But when you get to see it from their technology and graders' standpoint, I am very impressed. I like the slab. I like the company. I like the way they do things. I know they're brand new and not many people may have heard of them, but check them out, honestly. That was a great experience. All right, 5-hole Frank out. Hope you enjoyed.